Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Strange Religion here from Midnight's Nation, diving in to a little bit more of Ascent Infinite Realm. We're going to do kind of an upgraded compilation guide on housing. So I am currently in my instanced housing. We are now level 33. We're going to take a look at a few things as far as housing slash crafting go. So when you come into your estate originally, you're going to come in, it's going to be totally empty in here. The first thing I recommend doing is upgrading your production facility to level 1. Pretty cheap, you don't need too much in order to do that. And then in order to keep upgrading your main estate, which will allow you access to higher tiers of crafting benches, furniture, points, storage, upgraded crops, chicken coops, mines, all the resources generating items, you're going to have to upgrade your estates. You do need earth essence, and you gain earth essence by doing various things inside of your housing area. So I've put down so far 4 mines and 2 arboretums so I can grow some trees. We also have a magic device which doesn't take up any of your production facility max inventory. Go ahead and throw up a symbolic main raptor as we just got a hold of that. Anyway, we're gonna go ahead and loot all these items. So what happens here is that you put things inside of these resource nodes, and then, oh, my cat just right now. We no longer have a pet. Got to remember that. You can absolutely buy pets in this game from a majority of currency vendors. You can also get them from questing and doing dungeons and whatnot. But there was 10 ore right there on our first one. Another 10 ore. Bum, 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 bum. 10 ore plus a fancy gem, so there's some RNG involved like most things in this game. We had some trees that we planted last night before bed. They are on a 4-hour cooldown in order to be grown. Very much like Arcade, except I don't think random people can steal your stuff. So we've got some logs and some ore. Gonna head over to the storage unit and grab some more stuff. So let's see what kind of greens we're working with today. So we've got 1 peculiar seed for Pioneer's Land, a original seed. I still have some more trees in my inventory. You will find very quickly that you absolutely do need the storage as well as the inventory expansion slots. My inventory is pretty clean right now, but for the most part, you're going to have to, once you come to the housing thing, you're going to be filled with all kinds of stuff, including your mailbox. Nice Warhawk aerial mount. I'm not going to pull that out just yet, as that is limited. Anyway, let's go ahead and do some planting. So that is a 4-hour grow time. Then we've run out of stuff, so we're going to go to production facility, and we're going to get rid of some of these things that we can't use right now. They are absolutely free, so feel no pressure in switching them out. It's really easy. Unfortunately, I deleted a bunch of things when I got here due to the fact that my inventory was bursting and overflowing. So we will have to go out in the world and gather in order to get more items to plant. Picking up a Raptor Defense 2 from the Steel Lock chest. And an OK Damus Relic for support weapons 1. Next, I'm going to show you the Automata Manager, a fairly straightforward vendor, so you're going to be able to purchase things for tier 1 to 3. You've got various actual parts as well as some chests which come with random parts. So you will use these parts to build your automatons via crafting, and they are battle pets which will follow you around. And then what you can also do if your inventory is getting a bit too full and you have too many parts and you're just not ready to craft an automaton yet, is you can go to the vendor portion and then you can just sell him your automaton parts and he will give you fragment chests back, and those are stackable. They're stackable by grade, so we do have a green one and a blue one. What's this? Elixir of crop growth. So you can use the crop growth elixirs to increase the speed at which your things mature, you know, your crops or your trees or whatnot. See, we have 4 and 2. Anyway, let's pull some stuff out and we'll dive into a small amount of crafting. So we'll start with the weapons workbench and see what we can do. I know we have ore, so at the very least we can make some ingots. You can also make ingots at the armor bench, and your benches each have their own experience bar. It takes time and money to craft. You also have a chance of your items becoming masterwork based on various bonuses that you have equipped, zone bonuses, faction bonuses. There's all kinds of stuff that will affect the outcome. So we picked up a masterwork, which was a double proc there, and then 3 normals. Metal engineering tools, you're going to need ore, beanstalk, and these metal engineering materials, which we got. You can see various ways to get them here. I did donate some daily reconstruction contribution chests. It's also will be a ranking reward. I don't think those are enabled at the moment, but they will be in the future. Go ahead and pick up. Let's see what we want to do here. So I actually do want to make a fishing pole sooner than later, so that's going to be 6 tin ingots and some beanstalks. So I think we're going to craft ourselves up one of those guys. A weapon would be nice as well, although not necessarily needed at the moment. Plus we don't quite have enough outpost weapon cubes. Alright, up to 63 out of 90 there for that bench. Taking a look at the furniture here, we can craft bricks. Lots of various things. Most of the stuff is going to be cosmetic. But you can place your housing out in the open world, although there is a limited amount of slots. So there's going to be kind of a race on launch, similar to Arcade. To level up, get your housing, and get it out in the world, there is a rent fee that you have to pay every pay cycle, which is increased by different attributes. So plenty of furniture. I haven't crafted anything there just yet. Picking up an early masterwork there, feels good. 2 masterworks in a row, great double proc. Tin plate, we're gonna make some of that as well. This Totem of Blessing defense is really, really good for that challenge arena. So we need to get some Valiant Herbs either from out in the world or plant something here that will grow into it. Blue crystals can be acquired in a variety of ways, and those are used for a lot of crafting. Here's where you craft your new wingsuits. You do have to have the recipe from the Challenger token arena. So most of the stuff is tier 1. I don't quite need a lot of this, although we could probably craft one of these and hope for the best. Don't think we have the supplies we need just yet. So we'll have to wait on crafting some armor. But I'm going to be looking for some of these Totem of Blessings. They last 10 minutes and reduce the incoming damage you take. So if you put it right there in the middle of the arena, that is going to be a really, really good way to progress. Alchemy Workbench, arguably the most important bench in your house, as potions are a serious way of gaining your health back for every activity. Everyone's going to be needing potions. The healer class in the game is more of a hybrid healer DPS, and also doesn't really have tab targeting or traditional healing compared to other MMOs. So you are going to have to be at least slightly self-reliant. We're going to need those Valiant Herbs once again. So you can just make all kinds of things here. Battle Supply Bombs are also really good for the arena. We can craft 2 of those, so we're going to make 2 of those real quick. No masterwork procs there. You can get Treasure Radar, which will help you find your treasure on your treasure map, as well as uncommon treasure picks, which will help you dig it up with a wider AoE than your traditional common treasure pick. You can also make your crop growth elixir with eggs, which you can get from chicken coops that you build on your estate. Lastly, the cooking oven. You can make pet food. Plenty of different dishes, which will give you buffs over time. And then lastly, but not leastly, we've got the Resident Token Exchange Merchant. You can get plenty of good stuff from here, just like everything in the game. Your token currencies are a major facet of progression. In this particular case, as you can see, you can buy a lot of things. You can buy a pet for 850. That doesn't have a timer either, so that will be a permanent gentleman cat pet. You got some synthesizers, some building materials, upgrade tools, production facility and estate upgrade tool as well. Things to recover your vitality so you can go out and life skill some more. This would be really nice if I had the tokens for right now just to buy, and we could pull some of these things out, the blues, greens, or whites, and then get some more stuff maturing on our island. And one of the ways you get the resident tokens is over here from your procurement manager. He's going to have dailies, which you have to bring him things such as this roasted butterfly fish of attack, which we can absolutely craft. So you just want to fill these whenever you can. Try and fill a couple orders. Some of them are less worth than others depending on what mats you have and what you're trying to craft. But you do get some rewards here if you manage to get at least 7 out of 8 of them per day. And then other than that, there are so many aesthetic designs you can do, so many different things you can build. You can have furniture in your houses, you can change the exterior of the housing. If you actually have items available, they'll be right here in the first slot. So for example, if we take this fence and we trash it really quick. So this is an interior, but if we go to exterior, it's going to be similar. Let's go to all. So anything that you currently have in your inventory is going to be up here in the top left. Very easy to place things. Q and E will move them. So we've seen some really, really nice houses so far out in the open world. Hopefully one day we will be able to get ourselves an open world house that does give you buffs in that zone, as well as several other benefits, including random people can come help you There is a quest I have right here on the right, Reconstruction, Touch of Consideration, which asks you, excuse me, to go into the open world and to grow someone's crops and help them. So here's the product hastener. We can absolutely use that to reduce the timer. That is a 4-hour build there. You can use it on the tree as well, and the mine. So all the crafting is a loop. It will all help each other. You build a chicken coop, it gets eggs. You take the eggs, and you get a product hastener, so you can build more things and help them mature. But that is housing. I have a pretty rudimentary house at the moment, but slowly but surely, just like our character, we are out here growing. I'm a little bit sick today, you guys. Sorry for the raspiness of my voice, but I hope you guys are having a pleasant day and or evening, and I'll see you next time. If you have any content suggestions, please drop them in the comments section. Thank you.